From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Tyler Mahle. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7:07.
The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out looking. Harold Ramirez at the dish. That one ripped. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Drew Gilbert.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Two out, space is empty. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
It's a good take.
2 down, nobody on. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 1st. No score. And we're back. And on the hill, the lefty, Sean Manaea. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
It gets down a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second.
Here's Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
McNeil gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And down on strikes. And now one away.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Josh Naylor. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the second game of the series. Two outs. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Man at second. He goes down looking. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mets nothing. Second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. The wind of the pitch. And he takes a strike. Oh, 0-1 now. A little out front there as he swings through it. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
1-2 here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Lau at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First and second here, no outs. Yeah, that's outside, and that's ball one.
1-1.
And the pitch.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. And that one hit to first. Over to Anderson. Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Drew Gilbert up now for the Mets. Breaking ball through there for a strike. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. And the right-hander deals.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the second. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Minaya back to work. On the ground to third. Boots it. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so
runner on the go, swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The other way. And that's a fair ball.
Batting eight, the center fielder.
Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly.
Runner on the move. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Runner on the go again. And a foul ball. Kirk at first, one gone. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
At the belt and fires. On the ground, could be two. Slings to second. Back to first. Not in time.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Luis.
Here's Luis Urias.
Urias.
One-oh.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. One ball, one strike. Two outs.
Ball.
That misses.
Ball.
3-1.
3-1.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Great RBI spot here.
count.
Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Gilbert makes a nice running catch. One left for Toronto, but they still lead it 1-0. Back now in Toronto. Here's the third baseman, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel.
Malley back to work. Senzel goes 6'1", 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Outside.
That's the ball.
1-1. Fights it off. You'll see another. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Austin Slater stands in. Went deep in the ball game last night. Swings through that one for strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the shortstop.
That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
Mahle checks over to first, and he's back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Next pitch inside, and now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And a pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Comes a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ramirez.
And now the first baseman, Harold Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped, but foul. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
And misses. It's a strikeout. Mets strand 1, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Second baseman.
The lefty fires. And that's outside. Next offering is downstairs. The wind of the pitch. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Tim Anderson getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Late on that fastball.
It's 0-1.
Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. And he chases that one. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So Hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Naylor batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Now 1-1. The pitch. In the air, left side. And that will fall. McNeil headed home. He scores. It's 2-0.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the left fielder. Right through there for a strike. Out towards left center. 2 away. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out looking his first time. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch inside. Ball 2. That one in there across the letters. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for New York, Kyle Tucker. The pitch. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him swinging. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Now, Francisco Alvarez. And that one fouled off. The Jays leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. And ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. This one in the air, right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And next for the Mets, Ronnie Mauricio. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first offering is not close. The Blue Jays up by 2 here in the second game of the series. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count even 1-1. And that's a little high. Too low, and it's ball 3. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The batter, number 8.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. He hit into a double play his first time up. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kyle Muller getting loose out there. Littell also throwing. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
0-2 now. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. So first and second with 2 outs. Drew Gilbert up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fought off foul. Alvarez over at second. Mauricio at first. 2 out of the inning. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Rogers Center, and now Cavan Biggio. And here it comes. That one not close. 1-0. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Jose Butto preparing to come on if needed. Martinez getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Alejandro.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That's in there. It's 0-1. And that one is inside ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And
That's the
another ball.
Definitely a swing and
Two
miss
balls,
slider
one strike.
down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One out, bases empty. Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackson.
Two outs, base is
Merrill.
empty. Jackson Merrill next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. This one popped up. Lindor gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, these Mets finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Oh, 2 now. Stays alive. That's down and in.
And you got to give some credit to the other side
One
as
ball,
well.
two
They've
strikes.
been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throws to first
He's out
in
of there.
time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin Slater.
Austin Slater up now for the Mets. Swing and a pop-up. McNeil drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. 2 down. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
There's a swing and a drive. Varsho moving back for it. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. A new pitcher in the game, Jose Butto.
Number
Well,
70.
walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And the batter now,
Leading off
Luis
for the
Urias.
The third baseman, Luis.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
This to third, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together
Now
for
batting,
him. Got the top
the
of the
second
ball a little
baseman.
bit, but not much.
Yeah.
That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so
here.
I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
McNeil
Ball.
lays off down low as he digs
One
in
ball,
for the
no
third
strike.
time. Runner at first with no outs here. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. Not close with that one, and that's ball 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
2 gone.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Tim Anderson next up for the Blue Jays. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1. Yeah.
Big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back now in Toronto, top of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Harold Ramirez. Malley back to work. That one missed. Movement in the bullpen. Nate Pearson getting ready to go. Pop warming up as well. In the dirt, and it's 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The next offering misses, and now 3-0.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one finds the corner. 3-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
A wind in the pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Runner take the base.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So up next for New York, Kyle Tucker. That one is absolutely belted, and no one can run it down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay, safe.
He's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Malley done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher now for the Jays, Kyle Muller.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Francisco Alvarez.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-0.
And another ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Swings and misses. 2-1 now.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And he deals. Just missed. Ronnie Mauricio waiting for a turn at the plate. Man at second. And that's ball four.
Taking base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Second base.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That clips the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Mets trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's off the inside edge, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In there at the knees. 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Backed off the plate that time. Tucker on second. Alvarez on at first with nobody out. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Lau in the box now. Takes strike one. Two on, 1 out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The Mets down by a run here in the 2nd game of the series. Base hit right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him in any inning.
And now, Drew Gilbert. Strike 1. Bases loaded, 1 away. In the air, left field, down the line. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Throw, and it gets away.
The third baseman, number 13, Nick Senzel.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And now the lefty. Ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now back, left fielder, Austin Slater.
And next for the Mets, Austin Slater, 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike. Two outs, bases are full. And that one fouled off. Just misses there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Up and in, and the count is even, 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Josh Naylor. Here comes a pitch. Clips the corner. 0-1. Naylor, 28 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Got him looking for the K.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And now the right fielder, Dalton Varsho. On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Righty to the plate. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Naylor takes his lead at third with one away. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. The 1-2. And it skips into dirt. And that's outside. 3-2 now. Cavan Biggio in the on deck circle. Runner on at third, one gone. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the righty deals. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Biggio, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
The 2-2 on the way. Ground ball could be 2. Mauricio off balance feed. There's 1, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
That's the ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Safe at second. And now a man into scoring position. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 2.
2-0.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2-1.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Kicks and fires. And that one hammered. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So up next for Toronto, Jackson Merrill. That one catches the corner. Two outs. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 6-2.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So they turn things over to the righty, Nick Martinez.
Now pitching for
He's
the
averaging
Mets,
more than 1 hit allowed
Number
per inning
28.
pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Luis Urias will hit next. Outside. Two down, nobody on.
All right.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wide to kick the pitch. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
McNeil.
On the ground to
That's a
first.
foul
And
ball.
it goes just foul. And the 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Slater going back. And that one hops the wall. Around third. He'll score. It's 7-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Tim Anderson, the next to hit. The shortstop
Nope.
takes the ball. The pitch. And
That's the
another
ball.
ball. Just
Ball.
off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. Josh Naylor waits on deck. That
Yeah.
one's in there. And now 3-1. McNeil on at second with 2 down. And the pitch is in for a strike. And a full count
Down and
now.
full.
And the right-hander deals. And they'll do it again. And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We're through 6 full. Blue Jays 7 and the Mets 2. And we're back. Leading off, Francisco Lindor. And the pitch. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Inside, almost got him. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Rips one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Down the number 2 hitter, Harold Ramirez.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
First pitch just misses. One down, base is empty. Upstairs. This one high in the air to left center. Merrill drifts towards it. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder,
Kyle Tucker up now for the Mets. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Blue Jays 7 and the Mets 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Josh Naylor. The pitch. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now the left fielder, 1 for 3. Strike on the inside corner.
It's 0-1.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one in the dirt. 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. That leaves him without a throw, and he's on at first.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Shelby Miller.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. at the belt and fires. That one inside, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that.
1-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Man at first, Cavan Biggio next up for the Blue Jays. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check, but they're still on top 7-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Nate Pearson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. The pitch. Just missed. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Righty delivers. And that one is in the dirt. The count now 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases, his fourth home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 7-3.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. No question about this one. It's out of here. A monster shot to right, and they're chipping away. It's 7-4.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Brandon Lowe up now for the Mets. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The Mets trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike.
One strike.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jordan Romano, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Pop getting cranked up as well. The pitch. And that is in for a strike. 1-2. Looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up.
Brusdar Graterol takes over on the mound.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 48, Brusdar Graterol.
Here's the center fielder, Drew Gilbert. Foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Third baseman, number 13, Nick Senzel.
So up next, Nick Senzel. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Kicks and deals.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Smoked on the ground, a second. Tosses to first, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-4. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Andrew Chafin.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
And here it comes. A little bit
No,
low.
that missed. That's a ball. 1-0.
And another ball.
2-0.
And now the lefty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And he deals. Wouldn't chase that time. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now for the Jays, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered here in this one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Action in the Mets bullpen. Matt Barnes, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Kicks and fires. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That misses the zone. Yeah, the count 1-2. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that
16.
ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Urias stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. And it's even up. Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They hold a 7-4 lead. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
The pitch. Slater in the box now. No balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Lindor, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Varsho sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Harold
So
Ramirez.
last chance for the Mets. Harold Ramirez up now for the Mets. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. And a foul ball. The Mets down to their final strike. In the air to left center. Settles underneath it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays even this series up at a game apiece.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Mets, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes.